Tonight it's going from bad to worse at a shelter full of abused and neglected animals. They're surrounded by floodwater. Larry Seward is live in Leavenworth with details. Larry?
Elizabeth, you can tell by the sandbags and the street barricade that flooding remains a concern here in Leavenworth. Now, behind me on the other side of the railroad tracks, the Missouri River. It's 4 feet from flooding this entire area. Though the river's receding, officials still measure it every 4 hours because already they have problems at the animal shelter. If walking a stranger's dog for free in 90-degree heat is love, Debbie Henderson is lovesick.
I'm a cat person, but the dogs, they can break your heart when you see them inside their kennels. We're going to try and hold you still, okay?
Nearly every day, she walks every dog inside Leavenworth's animal shelter.
Because I think it increases their chances of being adopted, so when people come, they'll say what a good animal this one is, and take them home.
But today there were no adoptions, no visitors besides volunteers, police orders.
We elected to close the facility this morning. We don't want anybody driving down here. The road is not passable.
The road leading to the shelter is partially underwater, and this nearby creek is close to flooding again.
If you can see the creek there, it's generally, 20 to 25 feet below that bridge, and so that's how high the water is now.
It's so high, city officials measure water levels every 4 hours.
If it gets any higher, we'll have to completely evacuate the facility of all of the contents and the staff. We're crossing our fingers that we're not there yet. The predictions look like things are going to hold steady, and so as long as there's no more rain, we'll be okay.
If this water recedes, this shelter could reopen tomorrow. Until then, these pets waiting for new homes need company. Volunteers like Debbie Henderson promise to make sure they get it. Now, that shelter is flood prone. It's in a very low-lying area near the river. For that reason, city officials have agreed to build a new facility in a few years on higher ground. In the meantime, when that shelter floods and closes, staff will always be there to make sure the animals have food and to make sure that they're cared for. We're live in Leavenworth. Larry Seward, NBC Action News.